Good morning. Full day in the life. Who am I? My name's Will. Currently aspiring to build an online coaching business that I am currently building. On top of that, I am trying to compete in CrossFit, get to the highest level humanly possible. The CrossFit game. A typical day, to be honest. I got 2 sessions in the gym. I got work to do and a grind to be had. So on a day like today, it won't be flashy, it won't be anything crazy, but it's gonna be real. As you can see, I'm outside, starting my day outside. I try to do it right away, even though sometimes the doom scroll of death gets me. First way I start my day, getting into the Word. Has been a extremely blessed thing that I've been getting into over the last year. It's a great start to the day. Once you can actually start to figure out what it means and why it means, the deeper reasoning behind it, and you take notes and you actually highlight and you get in depth of what these words are saying, it can help you a lot in your life. So this is how I start my day, starting in the book of Job, which is a pretty renowned story. It's gonna be my first time fully reading it.
The book of Job.
Okay. Session 1, we are on the way. Got a banana, got the jug with creatine, electrolytes. Right now taking about 12-ish grams of creatine a day. I was doing 10 for a while. I want to do a little bit more just because I've seen some positive benefits cognitively. So, yeah. But we are off to do our first session of the day. Yes, sir. VO2 max work on the bike, 30-second intervals for the main stuff. So I gotta warm up here for about 15 minutes. Main set, gonna be 8 intervals, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. Then I'm doing 4 minutes in between these bigger sets. So, a lot of echo bike work. Just finished first round of 8. Yeah, it's tough. It's supposed to be 2 rounds total. So, we got a 4-minute rest and then right back to it, 8 more rounds. 16 rounds total. Not a bad AM session. Whew. All done. Cool off and then get the fuck out of here. Here we are. 3 eggs, Dave's Bagel, Summer Berry Edition. That's right, Summer Berry. 2 Brazil nuts, watermelon, tapatio sauce, water. Actually, I'll throw in a protein shake too. Typical breakfast. That's how it goes. That's meal 1. Here's what we got in the agenda. Today, main focus first is gonna be, I'm gonna read a little bit. Current book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Pretty good so far. I'm about almost halfway through. Not halfway through yet, but almost there. Gonna read first because this is king. It's power, it's knowledge, it's a lot. Second thing I'm gonna do is content. After I do content, I'm gonna check in with my clients. After I check in with my clients, I am gonna make a post in Skool. If you want to join my Skool community, it's completely free for everyone. Gonna make a post in Skool, do some outreach, some follow-up messages. By that time, I'm probably gonna be in a situation where it's gym time. If I'm not at that point, then I have some stuff that's gonna actually move the needle. If you can see that, yeah, you can see that. I got a big ass list right here. My overarching monthly goals on here. I got a lot of daily goals in here. There's an app I use called Todoist. It's changed my life. This is what I use for the day-to-day. And then right here I have a monthly overarching goals list of like things that I want to do. And this is more like moving the needle type deal, kind of working in the business, where that's working on the business. First half of the day is usually this. It's usually working in the business. It's usually doing the things that I actually need to do, the content, the checking in on clients. This is the main part of my day. And then when I get my extra time, I get that stuff in. So what it really comes down to is the consistency. The consistency of being able to come in and do the same thing over and over again without seeing the exact results that you want, with the exact success, with actually losing and failing. That's what it takes. This month, I've had my best month so far for the business, for training, just overall, since in the last, almost 2 years since I decided to move on from football and dive deep into this January of 2025. So it's what, a year and 8 months, and I'm having the best month so far. And that's not for no reason. It's the inputs. It's the inputs that matter. It's tracking data. It's figuring out the metrics to actually track. Doing research on yourself and what you want to get better. And for me, it was content. It was growing my business. It was making sure my clients are fulfilled, make sure they're getting what they need. And for me, for the training wise, it was training hard as fuck. It was having a coach to actually do my programming, because I did my programming for a little bit and it's hectic. And I understand why I do what I do even more so now, because when you're doing your own regular life, it is hard to to program your own stuff at an effective rate and not second guess like, oh, am I doing the right thing? And that's why having a coach is so valuable. Consistency. That's the name of the game. That's the name of the game with these videos. That's the name of the game with my content on short form, with my business, with training, with everything. Consistency. Because I was talking to my good friend Drew yesterday, and we were talking about these are the good days. They may not seem it because I'm not at the level I want right now. I'm not in the situation that I want right now. But it's just we're training, we're talking, we're having good talks, I'm grinding. The business, the content, I'm here making this video and I'm able to do this and I'm in the grind and I haven't yet made it, and these are the good days. And it's finding the consistency, finding the happiness, finding the joy within these and not deciding to have a bad outlook on it because you're not where you are. And that's going to be the thing that makes all the difference and makes these days that much more fruitful when I do make it. When I, not that making it is a term because I've already made it, but in the terms of I have made it, in the terms of hitting my goals that are on that list. And of course, it's not always going to be there's going to be days where you're eating shit and you're pissed, or you're eating shit and you feel defeated and you're just sad. It's all about being grateful that you're in the situation to begin with. It absolutely pumped. 790,000 views.
Don't say I'm grateful for this. That's a checklist.
Lunch acquired. Today's lunch. Meal prep that I make every single week. You should be meal prepping. It helps so much. Poppy, the best. Sponsor me. Built protein bar. Just a little extra. Then we got some more carbohydrates. 2 bags of Drizzlicious. These are fire. They are 90 calories, 3.5 grams of fat, 15 carbs. Great, just carb source, and they taste good. They're fire. Gonna eat this, and then it's pretty much time to go to the gym again. Main session of the day, hype part of the day. Getting them ready. Creatine's already in, so I just do a second scoop of electrolytes. Usually get anywhere from 1 to sometimes 3 a day. It depends, but most of the time only 2. I just like to have it right in the morning, and then while I'm working out. That's the key. Next up, typical pre-workout, and then organic V powder, blood flow, nitric oxide levels, all that good shit. On top of that, part of the pre-workout meal, and started doing intro workout. Need the carbs, gotta fuel. Now, let's get off to the gym. Okay. Getting warmed up here, but quick little run through what you're gonna see today. Lower body plyometrics, which is nice. Got about a superset of 3 different things, 3 sets of that. That'll be nice. Then getting into a snatch, 2 position snatch. First part of it is gonna be 1 low hang snatch and then a full snatch. This is really good. Complexes are great, especially for Olympic lifts. If you're plateauing in a certain area of the lift, like the pull, like getting under the bar. After that, working into a back squat. I actually got to build into a 1 rep max, so actually perfect day to record this video. So back squat. We'll see where I get. Got some accessory work, some iso holds, then a Metcon, which is 2 different intervals, and I'm basically just switching off from each. Got 8 to 10 sets of that. So I'm gonna get into it, document it as I go, talk as I go, finish warming up, and start to get into the snatch. Whoa! Got 4 sets here, 135. Complex is 2 reps, so low hang snatch into a full snatch. I got 2 more sets, then working up into that back squat. That's all she wrote for squats. I hit that for 2 last week, so I'm kind of disappointed in that, but can't have the good days without the bad ones. So just kind of gonna take that for what it is. Could go up, but it's not like it's an all-time PR. So just ripping this up. Gonna hit some accessory sets, some accessory work, isos, hip stuff. Then got a Metcon like I was talking about. So got to kind of fly through the accessory stuff, get into the Metcon, get ripping.
Have some money.
8 1-minute 30-second AMRAPs, so we're switching from A to B every single time. 3 power snatches, 3 lateral burpees over the bar, 3 power snatches, 3 lateral burpees and over the bar, and then in the remaining time doing a max calorie row. And then same thing on the other hand, 3 overhead squats, 3 bar facing burpees, 3 overhead squats, 3 bar facing burpees. In the remaining time, max ski. That's all she wrote. Metcon. Gets tough at the end of the day. After all the work that you're doing, it's a lot. But need the bad days for the good ones. ripping it up. Clean everything up now. Forgot to hit ISO holds, so I gotta hit ISO holds. Hit ISOs, get home, get post-workout meal going, shower, get a little bit more work done. Let's go. Whew, feeling it. Done with the gym now. Goal now is get home, get showered up, but a little car talk here. It's crazy, man, how much work you have to put in. And we were talking about consistency earlier. It's all there is to it, literally, consistency. And I would say the other big thing is, like we talked about, tracking everything, but knowing what to track. That is the thing. If you know what to track and you have the consistency, you can do literally anything. Literally anything. It's fucking crazy, because those are the two biggest factors. And I like to think of me as a sailboat, and what coaching does for me, and what having the right things to look towards, the right North Star, the right things to track is just pointing the sail in the correct direction. Because I have built the skill, and I have a God-given skill of the consistency, of the suffering, of the hard work, and that's what's pushing the boat forward. That is the wind, and it's through myself and God. But what is needed is the direction of the sail, because some people could have the wind, they could have the effort, but they could just be putting it into the worst shit. And that is why you see so many people that are doing the most random shit. They don't like it, or they just don't know what they're doing, so they're putting their effort into bullshit, and they're not seeing the results they want, because it's not aligned with who they want to be or who they are currently. It's just aligned with what everyone else thinks. And that shit is just bizarre to me. It's just bizarre. Post-workout meal. What do you know? Same meal prep. Same poppy, actually, from earlier. Not even kidding. Then, 2 drizzles. Added in some peanut butter crackers. This is pretty simple, and I would rather the simplicity and be able to do the same exact thing, like, and have the efficiency, or I guess the easiness of it, over the like changing every fucking meal and not it being consistent and just struggling pretty much. Sometimes my mom or grandfather will cook dinner, and sometimes I'll just have that, but most of the time, like, this is the consistency that matters. And that's, I guess, the overarching theme of this video. Consistency. So I'm gonna eat this now. I still gotta do some evening mobility and get a little bit more work done, but outside of that, the day's decently wrapped up. Alright, wrapping up the day. That's what we're finishing with. 2 20-gram Chobani yogurts with, that's right, graham crackers. And you might be thinking, hey Will, you live a boring ass life. And to that I say, yeah, this chapter of my life is boring. But it's boring in a good way and in a blessed way, because I'm working towards something bigger. So it's just like, the goal is these boring days are going to compound into bigger things, into me being able to do what I want long term. So yeah, are these days boring? Are they the same thing over and over again? Are they a grind? Is it easy? No. And yes to all the other things, no to that. But it's all with a purpose in mind, or at least the pursuit in mind. And so I say that to say it's okay to have a phase of boring in your life. So many people think that they just have to go hard every single day and do outlandish shit, or just crazy shit, or go on all the vacations. But all I'm saying is just, it's okay to have these phases in life. It's okay to actually say fuck everything else and just work towards your goals, work towards what you want in life. And that's okay. But that's how we're wrapping this up. We got that. We got some Urturb, and that's it. If you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe. That's the biggest thing. If you're interested in anything, coaching, the free Skool community, all the links are in the description below. Keep fighting the good fight and do what we can. This is your boy. Peace.